Hey kids, Mr. Glenn here. This is the third selecting video, and you can skip forward through this and find the bit that is relevant for you, as you can do with the others, of course. However, this one is going to move away from this character here, because the problem with, if I go and make sure we can paint in this, the problem with this at the moment is that it's a little bit too easy to actually just use with a selection, because it's all black. Because normally you have quite a complicated picture and you want to take away lots of colour that's between different bits and pieces, like here, and there'll be lots of small pieces like this that your magic wand or your quick selection tool actually will take too long to do. And really, in Photoshop, the idea of Photoshop is that it makes things really quick and easy for you to do. So we are going to use this picture here, and the reason we choose this picture here is because hopefully we're going to pick up these pieces in here. And within trees you have areas within here that's a bit like hair. So if somebody's flicking their hair, or they've got big wavy hair, you want to cut them out, but you don't want to go and cut their hair off either, just like I don't want to trim these trees off. So what can we do? Well, we can tell Photoshop to select a range of colour, and to do that we go to select and we choose colour range, and this will allow us, you can see here, this is going to allow us to use a pipette and a colour sampler. And you can see as I click and drag, not only can you see the picture changing in this square, you can also see the colour that is being chosen too, which is really handy for colour work that we're going to be doing later. Now, if you look at this box in the middle, it's got a thing called fuzziness, and this fuzziness will allow you to tell Photoshop how loosely do you want it to pick up this colour blue. Well, not only does it say, well, let's be loose about it, but you can also see that as I bring it right down, it's going to select all the colour that's within inside that tree. Now this is just an example, and we can do it a lot finer later on. However, if I just move this out to the side, if I make sure we can actually see the colours too, I'm going to hit OK, and it selects all this here, which is really super handy, because I can go and redo this later on, and I can go and select some more blue down here, and I can start to cut it out. Okay, let's go and make this editable, so we can go and chop this out. Okay, don't worry about this option, we will help you out with it later. But I can go and select now, I can go and select this and trim things out and start to use my select tool, so I can use a combination of the two. Now, if I start to look in a bit closer, it is rough of course, and we will tidy it up later. But inside here, you can now start to see that it's started to really pick up the colours. And if I do the same job again, and I start to select the colour range within the object, let's just go and use that pipette again, and I bring my colour sampler in, you can start to see in this box, it's starting to pick up all the other colours too. And if I hit OK, it's picked up all the bits inside it. So within two jobs, we have cut away all, or as much of the sky as we want. So we could turn this nighttime theme into a daytime theme by putting another picture underneath it, all these trees on top of something else. That's it for colour selections and quick selections and the magic wand tool. Have a go yourselves with these pictures, and we'll see you on the other side.